Hello. All right, guys. So, welcome back to my channel. I am here. I am finally going to listen to Ateez's newest album called Zero Fever Part 1. I will be skipping the third track, Thanks, because at least at the time that this is recorded, the video for Thanks hasn't come out yet, and I don't want to listen to that song until the music video comes out. So yeah, I'm going to be skipping that because I don't want to spoil myself. I don't know. I don't know why I have to listen to it when the video comes out, but yes, I'm going to wait until the music video comes out, and I'm patiently waiting. But I hope it comes out soon because it needs to come out. I'm not sure how much longer I can wait. And I'm also going to be skipping the fifth track on the album called Inception, because I have already done a music video reaction to that, and I keep listening to that song over and over again because I don't like it's that song is so good. It is so good, guys. So I will be skipping those two tracks on this album, and I'll be listening to the rest of that album. So yes, I will be starting off with the first track on this album called Dear Diary, 2016 7/29. So let's go.
29th of July. Weather is clear.
So it's an actual diary.
One adult asked
entry.
me, "What is your dream?" As if my dream explained who I am. When I said I had no dream, the look on the adult's face was like the child with no name. The look was familiar to me. Though studying wasn't much of my taste, I tried my best. Parents were fond of joy when I brought good grades to them. Walking on the same path at the same time, I continued my life with no expression. Many books tell me, look at the stars in the night sky and become the person who shines bright like those stars. But the stars that I looked up in the sky did not shine at all. So I continued to walk, looking down on the floor.
Oh.
Suddenly, a strange thing happened to me. As I was walking, a child came up to me and started talking to me. There's nothing on the floor to look at. Raise your head up. This child was a bit weird. The child looked at me with a bright smile and had a pure glow from its face, but it seems like this child had the same expression on its eyes as me. From that moment, we started to hang out a few times. Turning up the music and dancing together was the most exciting part of our hangouts. For the first time, I actually felt alive. Hearts pounding like it's about to burst out, and this tingling feelings coming up from my fingertips started to take over me. Was there a moment when I wanted something this bad? One by one, more children started to say my name. The path that I only walked with one another person became a path to many. Slowly, the word I became ours. Wandering around with this unknown fever, as we looked above our heads, stars seemed to shine bright. Today.
That was nice. It started off kind of depressing and then it got brighter and happier. I was like, okay, that was nice. And that was also a very interesting intro. Like, okay, nobody else has done like a little diary entry, you know? Okay, so that was nice. I wonder if that's like one of the member stories or something. That'd be cool. Anyways, so now the second track on this album is called playing, and it's called Fever. I like the build up to the chorus. I know like a lot of Ateez songs are inspirational and stuff, but like this is another song to add on to an inspirational song. Like this sounds really inspirational. Like you say, you gotta let it go. Let it go. Why did I say it like that? Say where they like what did they say though? Because it low-key didn't make sense, but it's whatever. Yes, John, go.
Patient young fever.
This is good. I like this song. It sounds like they're saying we live in younger, so that's why we fever. Like what? I like that song. That's a really good song. Alright, y'all go then. I appreciate that. It sounded kind of short though. Just a little bit though. But like, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, I will be skipping this song because I swear to God if I hear this song, oh my God. So, I have moved on to the 4th track on this album called To The Beat. Okay. Okay.
계속 뺏기고 뺏기는 참 부끄럽지 애써 더 보여줄게 배로 제다 비슷한 새끼들이 넘쳐난리 아주 칭찬해요 두 배로 이렇게 생겨버렸지 too many twins 뿌듯하지 모두 화이팅 우리 남겨같이 우리 춤을 출 테니 빨리 멀리 손잡고 돌아지고 한 바퀴 Follow my boys 너 그게 소리 질러 내가 Let it shine Let it shine Let it shine 확 미쳐버렸다
This song right here. This is my party song. It'll make you say wow.
빨리 멀리 손잡고 돌아지고 한 바퀴 Follow my boys 너 그게 소리 질러 내가 Let it shine Let it shine Let it shine 확 미쳐버렸다 따라해라 모두 다 I'll make you say wow To the rap To the rap 다 미쳐버렸다 나를 멈추지 마라
This song, oh my God. Yes, out of control. Ooh. Yes, guys, that song, heck yes, that song is my new honorary party song. Like, that's how much I love that song. Like, heck yeah, they said move your body to the beat, and that's what I did. I moved my body to the beat. They said that they was gonna make you say wow. That's all I can say is wow. That was a good song. Okay, so I'm gonna be skipping this song, even though I really want to listen to it, but I'm not going to. I've listened to the song enough already, right? Haven't I? But yeah, so now I will be listening to the 6th track on this album called Good Little Boy.
Everything is just a moment, baby. 정신 꽉 붙여 봐라, baby. 아리고 따가운 바람 속에 부딪혀지기는 계산 위에 신백한 조여내고 거칠것 또 없이 세상을 내 것처럼 다.
That beat picked up.
Get that rap, man. He did it.
I have a feeling that like they're talking to their younger selves, you know. I don't even know exactly what they're saying in this song, you know, but I feel like they're talking to their younger selves when they were kids, which would be adorable. I was waiting for it. Yes, get ready for a new day. We're going live. Alright, that was a good little song, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, I enjoy that song. I was bopping my head. I didn't expect the beat to go so fast, you know, during the chorus like it did. Like, dang. Okay, so the last track on this album is called One Day at a Time.
You can reach me easy whenever you like. Hit me up, DM, tweet, call me every time. Till we're free to meet up for a coffee and a smile. See you on the other side. Don't let it get you down. It's gonna end, no doubt. I'm out here holding my breath. I just can't wait to see you again. Oh yeah, it feels like it's been forever. Counting down the days. When it's overwhelming, hold on tight, I'll be here. Don't forget it. 'Cause in life sometimes we need
This song
helping,
in all English. Is this seriously all in English? I don't think I've heard any Korean words so far.
Put it all up, we can pull up. Yeah,
like this song. This is so sweet. Take it slow. We're in this together.
Even though we're apart, won't be for long, won't be for long. We face stormy weather, rains pouring, but it never lasts. Only gets better from here. When it's over, one day at a time.
These lyrics are true. Take it one day at a time. One day it'll all be over. And yeah, just like this album ended. Oh my god, I'm so sad the album ended. Like the crap, like I would have liked it if the album was longer, either longer or it just never ends. That would have been great too, you know, that's an option. But yeah, I really enjoy this album. Like I said, like we all know by now, Stray Kids, Stray Kids. I did not. Did I really just say that? Ateez. I promise you, I'm not thinking about Stray Kids right now. I'm not. I do like Stray Kids, but no. Okay, so Ateez. Like we all know by now, they have really inspiring songs and stuff, you know, and pick me up songs and stuff like that. And this album is no different. You know, they're still encouraging you to do your best, you know, they're still saying I'll always be behind you, you know, supporting you or whatever. Even so I really appreciate that, they you know, that's very important to them and stuff, you know. I hope Ateez knows too that of course 18 just like they're supporting us in our dreams, like we're supporting them too as well. You know, that I hope Ateez knows that they're not alone too and stuff, you know. So I hope they take it one day at a time too. Oh my god, guys, I feel love. Okay, but yeah, that was a really good album. Like I said, starting from the very first track, the diary entry, that's right off the bat, super different from what any group has done, you know, on their albums. You don't just typically hear a whole diary entry in somebody's album, you know, you know, this is pretty still new and stuff, in K-pop albums, you know, in any album kinda. But yeah, so I really enjoyed that. I definitely wasn't expecting that, and on top of that, it was a girl's voice. If I did, even if I did expect to hear an actual diary entry, I would have expected to hear one of their voices, you know? I wouldn't expect to hear a whole girl's voice and stuff. So yeah, I was still surprised by that and stuff. I was like, oh, okay then, go Ateez. They're the only group that could do that though. So yeah, so I was like, heck yeah, okay. And I do somewhat relate to what the girl was saying in the entry too. I was like, yeah, I feel you. Most definitely. Especially the part when she said she's always looking down at the ground. Oh my god. I always look down at the ground. I still have an issue with that. But it's definitely something I need to work on more and pay attention more often to, because I don't. But yeah. And then the rest of the album too was so good. I really enjoyed all the songs on this album was so good. Even though all the songs on the song were really good, I think I do have my favorite song on the album, and my favorite song is actually To the Beat, because that's my song. I was grooving and crap. Guys, if because I have a little bit of self-control, surprisingly, I was like, no, you're not going to just go like full out, you're at the club, like, twerking mode, like this is like, don't do that. So, you know, I stopped myself from doing all that. But if I didn't have any control, if I just decided to let it all go, then yeah, you would have seen me like do some pretty risque moves. Um, but yeah, so I would say that that is my favorite song on the album, because yes, I all I can say is that when I'm done with this album review, I'm gonna play that song again, and I'm gonna be grooving to it, like really, really moving. If y'all thought you saw me like do it all, doing all the dances and stuff in this album review, you're so wrong. Um, but yeah, like there are things that I just like wouldn't do on camera and stuff. So yeah, okay, that's all you need to know. But this whole album was a holy bop. It was great and stuff. It's meaningful and stuff. I love them so much. Ateez is such a great group, guys. You need it. If you still aren't standing Ateez, then what are you doing? Like, literally, what are you doing? Like, I don't even know how, like, they didn't get your attention already, because literally in their Say My Name era, I have no clue how they got my attention, but they did. Like, literally, the next thing I knew, I was listening to their music and stuff, and I just literally don't know what happened. All I know is that, like, I think, like, my mom, like, she was listening to them a little bit and stuff, and then, I don't know, suddenly I was listening to them too. Um, I just literally have no clue what the crap happened, but it happened and we're here now and I'm happy. Um, but yeah, so if they still haven't gotten your attention after all this time, then you are a weirdo. We can't be friends. Yeah. So with that said, I will go ahead and end this album review here. This has been my album review for Ateez's newest album called Zero Fever Part 1. If you guys enjoyed this, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I will see you guys next time. Later.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.